Alright, so we're going to create a world. And, I wonder if any of these pre-mades are going to be good enough. Relay is a water-based nation, so that's not going to do it. What about this one? It could. Like, it would probably start us up there. How about we just do a random map? We'll say medium again. No wraparounds, caves and rivers are fine. Enter game name. This will just be called the Twitch game. Alright, so early age. The age of magic. And let's go with... I don't know, how many races should we have? I think I have like a D8 around here. Somewhere. I have a D10, good enough. That's a 1. Well, that can't be. I gotta reroll that one. 5. 5 other nations. Okay, we can do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, yeah, we already have 5. So let's pump them up to Mighties. That's kind of the... Oh, gosh darn it. There we go. The difficulty that I like to play on. I'm going to do... Oh, wait. Random. We want a random water nation to fight against us. In fact, let's make this water heavy. We'll do 2 water nations and then me as relay. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it or not. And then we'll do random, random, random. So one of these could also be a water nation. You know what? Actually, let's just do this. Let's just do random land nation. So we'll have a 3-way war on land, a 3-way war on water, and then we'll see what happens after that, I guess. I don't know. Is it locked at 1080p for anyone else? Yes, this streams at 1080p, Ifildor. And since I'm not a partner, they don't allow multiple resolutions. Hashtag dicecam. No hashtag dicecam. So, Relay, an odd-looking race filled with tentacles and stuff. They're, I believe, almost their entire troop choice, they are all slave units. Which means that they receive bonuses from stats called Taskmaster. And most are, like, none of these units are really that great. They're pretty low protection all the way around. Their attack and defensive skills are also pretty bad. But they at least do have soldiers. I believe these 2... Can they? No, wait, not those 2. These 2. So these 2, and then the people with the legs are all amphibian, which means we can send them up on land if we want to. Some of these are also aquatic based. I think this is a land based as well, or amphibian, yeah. So this is a trampling unit, but it's only size 3, so it can only trample size 2 or lower, but luckily most humanoids are size 2 or lower. Actually, they're size 2. But what's also cool about this faction is that we have a bunch of slave units. There's not much special about them, but their unique units over here, this Gibboleth, and actually I think most of their units that look kind of like this have a Mind Blast attack. So it's a range of 100, which I believe is the entire map size. So you can just have them in literally like the very back of the map. Their precision value is 100, which means it's always going to hit. And so what this does is that it does 1 psychic damage, but also stuns the person that they hit. But they have to get through the magic resistance of the unit that they're trying to hit as well. So yeah. Let's see. Weapon affected by penetration bonus. So this natural weapon is also affected if you get, like, I don't know, some kind of buff to increase your penetration bonus. This will be affected by that as well. They have 10 shots of it. It's basically a guaranteed hit. It's just a matter if the strength or the magic resistance of the user will affect it or not. But I believe that stuns them. And so you get like a bunch of these units and you can keep like stunning the enemy army as your little crappy slave troops kind of go around and kill them. Because the stunned unit can't fight back, so its defense drops down to I think like 1 or 2. And so it's basically going to get hit. I think it still gets its protection technically, but yeah. So those are pretty cool, and I think every single one of these tentacle monsters have the Mind Blast attack. This one also has a Life Drain attack at a length of 0, which means they have to be in melee. But for the most part, we probably don't want any of these tentacle monsters in melee, because they all have crappy protection, they have crappy attack skills and defensive skills, but that Mind Blast is pretty cool. This dude can enslave mines at a range of 25, so they can actually take over enemy units and enslave them, which is kind of cool. What up, Shield of Froda? What up, Dozed? Hello, everybody. Are we going to make some mines salty? Yep, Redbird. That's exactly what we're going to be doing. Is it really a Lovecraft thing? I think it is. I just assume most tentacle beings are a Lovecraft thing. Now, in the Middle Ages, for Relay, all of these are gone. The Aboleths are gone, which is what this race is called. And they're replaced by Mind Flayers. Or I think in this game they call them Illithids and Star Lords. But basically, Mind Flayers from D&D is the Middle Age of Relay. Which is pretty cool if you are a D&D fan and like Mind Flayers, which I do. But let's see, so that's their... Oh yeah, also down here we do have a unit that can be recruited, I think in coastal forts, maybe? Oh, no. There's a spell that this faction has which will bind the mind of one of these units, I can't remember which one, into a human host. And I think maybe that's how we create these Androleths. So this is a human that has been bonded with an Aboleth. And so that's why this thing also has a Mind Blast attack, but it's also a higher protection, and it's on, 2 legs, because it's been bound between a human and an Aboleth, which is kind of neat, I guess. So for the commanders, we have a very basic scout. Nothing is too special there. Our real only, military commander is going to be this slave prince. So what's really weird is that the slave prince is also a slave. So they have usually low morale, but it is boosted if they are led by Taskmaster. The funny thing is, though, is that this slaved prince is also a Taskmaster. So I think that's really odd that they're a slave and also a Taskmaster. So they're just kind of enslaving people beneath them and, pushing them on for their Aboleth masters, which I think is kind of also cool. So that's like our only military commander. So then we also have a slave priest, which again is a slave and a basic level 1 priest. We have a slave mage, which is a level 2 water mage, 1 astral, and then has a chance to gain one of these other stats, which is pretty sweet. Also, I guess a decent researcher, but they are really, really expensive at 175. They are also old age, which I really hate old age units. Then we get to all the Aboleths. So we have the basic Aboleth, which all Aboleths are magical creatures. They are pretty expensive. Level 2 water, level 2 astral, and again, 1 additional chance of getting one of those. They have double life drain and that Mind Blast ability. They have really good magical leadership size, but I guess their morale is not that great. But also, all Aboleths come with this thing called Void Sanity, which I honestly don't know much about, because again, I never really played any of these races. So Void Sanity, a unit with this ability is less likely to go insane when influenced by the Void. Don't really know what that means, but they are also a Taskmaster, so they grant +2 morale to any slaves that they are leading. So that's kind of cool, I guess, but they are also very expensive. Then we get to the Grandmother. So the Grandmother, this is one of the birthing creatures of the Aboleths. So this is the thing that births these underwater beings. Very high hit points. They are not mobile at all. You can see they have a map move of 0, so they just kind of sit there and continually birth Aboleths, because in fact, this is represented in the game by this Dominion Monster Summoner. So as long as they are within their own Dominion, they will spawn little Aboleth creatures, which is kind of disgusting, but also cool, I guess. Besides that, they are pretty resistant to a lot of mundane weapons. They also have that Void Sanity speech. They have this thing called Mind Slime. There's a lot of unique things in this race. So anyone who gets close to this unit will be slowed down as their minds get exposed to visions from beyond. The effect is possible, but difficult to resist with magical resistance. Beings with Void Sanity are immune to the Mind Slime effect, which means all the little Aboleths that they birth are immune to their own little Mind Slime. Yeah, so, I don't know. Basically, we recruit these in a province, and we just continually get, little Aboleth spawns for free, I guess. Which is kind of disgusting again. The Abadai is going to be a sacred leader. Again, very, very expensive, very good magical leadership. And they have death magic. So that's neat, I guess. The Mind Lord can only be recruited in the capital. Level 3 water, level 3 astral, which is pretty damn powerful. And then has a chance for one of those pass over there. Pretty good at research, but they are also very expensive. 420 bro, hashtag 420. Cold resistant magical being, Void Sanity 10, and also a Taskmaster +3. And they can also enslave minds. Probably not going to recruit too many of them, but a level 3 water and level 3 astral is pretty strong. Pretty damn strong. Now, unfortunately, I thought about doing communions with these, but I don't think communion is going to really work. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but doesn't all communal mages have to be an astral mage, right? So basically, if you want a communion, you want a very cheap level 1 astral mage as the sacrifice for the communion. Isn't that right? These are not very cheap, so I don't know if we really want them to be communal mages. Alright, so let's see. What else we got? We got the Mother, which is younger than the Grandmother, and I think they work basically the same as the Grandmother. They cannot do any map movement at all. They have double Mind Blast attacks. They are sacred, priest level 2, and they can also summon little Aboleth creatures. So, We got that. And then the Androdai. Androdai is another one of those mixed Aboleth humans. And they have this trait called Insane. So that means even if we give them orders, it's not always a guarantee that they're going to follow the orders that we give them. So that's kind of scary to think about. But they come with a basic life training attack. I don't know how often I'll use them. They're also pretty expensive and only level 1 priest, level 1 astral. I don't really know if I really want to use them, but they are sacred, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of cool. Alright, so that's all the units. Let's go into the Pretender God. I'm going to make a god that doesn't really matter for the most part.
And we will banish this darkness.
Thank you, Hadron. Thank you for the subscription, my friend. I appreciate that. That's very generous of you. Communion works with blood too, but yeah, your 1 astral are typically for communions. Yeah, so we don't have a cheap 1 astral mage, so like communion is not really going to be a thing that we can do. I kind of wanted to, but it's going to be too expensive just to throw away at 175 gold slave mages for a communion. Alright, so I'm probably going to pick this Polypole Queen. She is reduced point cost for this nation, and I'm going to put her up to, I think I want a level 4 astral just so that we can grant... Is it this? Yeah. So we can grant all of our blessed troops Arcane Finesse. So Arcane Finesse will give them more of a penetration bonus to their magical natural attacks, which means for this race, if we go back to the View Nation, all of our sacred troops come with like an Enslaved Mind, which is a special natural magical attack. So we're increasing its penetration bonus to try and pierce through enemies' magic resistance. These units will be piercing through with their Theft of Life, which is like a lifesteal ability, and their Mind Blast and their Life Drain. So I think this Arcane Finesse really works well with Early Age Relay, because most of their cool units are sacred, like these guys down here. So the Mind Blasts are going to be penetrating more often, their Life Drains will penetrate more often, so I think that's pretty cool. So we're going to go with an Arcane Finesse, and then that's it. Like, this god I'm going to put Imprisoned, and we're going to try and do like max scale, so I'm going to bump this up to a 7. We're going to bump up our productivity, our order up. We're going to get our magic all the way up to 3 so we can research faster. And I believe in Dominion with increased magic, doesn't it take like less fatigue to cast magic spells in battles? I'm not sure if that's true. But at the very least, we get research plus 3 with each one of our researchers so that we can research faster. So right now with this build, our Pretender God honestly doesn't really matter to me that much. We're just going to try and conquer the world with what we have with the basic commanders and units. And then we're going to kind of rely on a really good scale choice to recruit a ton of slave soldiers to just kind of overrun the world, basically, is what I'm kind of going for. But we are going to get that Arcane Finesse for all of our sacred troops so we can go, you know, pew 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 with their Mind Blasts and stuff like that. Magic scale is less fatigue. Yeah, alright, thank you. So, we really want our Dominion to spread around, so actually I think I may pump that up to an 8. I don't know if we really need growth. That increases our... Well, it does increase our supplies, I guess. Maybe we can even do that. So we're doing like a total scale thing. So 3 order, 3 productivity, 3 growth, and 3 magic for our race, and 9 Dominion. Again, our Pretender God is basically going to be useless. You want me to get luck? Would luck be more important than growth? So something like that then? One growth, 2 luck then? I think that should work. What up, Faye? What up, Algu? What up, Carbon? Tamir? Hello, everybody. Growth is great. Yeah, I would think growth is great because, yeah, more money. Because the idea, again, is to make vast slave armies that are controlled by these aboleths. And again, like with this build, the god doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think I like that. A very strong Dominion to make sure that our Dominion is continually growing so that we are continually fighting in Magic 3 area so we can get really powerful spellcasters, keep going pew 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 with all their spells. I think this works. We got 16 points left over, though. Can we get... Oh, there we go. We can make you in a level 2. Can we make this level... No, we can't do that. Alright. Level 2 Water Mage. Doesn't really matter again. So they're going to be in prison for, what, like 3 years? Yeah, 3 years' time. So that's fine. So I like this. We're going to click OK. The name of the god. You know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to say A-T-N-A-H. S-R-G. This is not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I'm trying to take the first letter of people's names in chats. Let's try it again though. Let's see. C-A-T-C-S-A-T-T-S. Caxats. There we go. That makes more sense than the last one. Caxats. That's Picard, Olgu, Time Ninja, Capo, Shadowfang, Olgu, Turin, and Time. All in a row. I don't know. It works. What up, Secret Brussels? How's it going, man? Trying to incorporate the Twitch in this. So, our fearless god, Caxats. It's a fantastic name. Let's go with it. Caxats. Alright, so we're going to do renaming as loud. And I typically don't really like to change anything else in here. Oh, the Thrones of Ascension. I guess we can maybe change that. Let's go 2 level 2s, 1 level 3. Let's say like 15 points. So we get 1 level 3. Total number of essential points 15. Alright, maybe we bump that up to 3, bump that up to 8. I like having a lot of thrones. Gives you more options. So we have 17 points available. You need 15 to win. Let's say 14. 13. Let's say 13 to win. You're doing fine, but you're a bit tired. Bedtime soon. Alright, yay. Bedtime does fix tiredness. Oh, what up, Paul Master? Welcome back, Adrian. How's it going? Yeah, let's go with this. This may take a while to generate the map. The only weakness is pronouncing the name of our god. No, it's fine. Cactasax. Cactsat. Listen, it's Relayan. It's hard for our human tongues to pronounce. So the god that we have created is a sassy cactus. Sure. Sorry to hear that, Faye. I'm not sure why that's going on. Time to take over the world with the chat tree. Exactly. You can always read it as cat sacks. Maybe that's not the best way to... Okay, well, if that's what you want to read it. So before we officially get started, I want to remind you, I'm a casual player of this game. I love it to death, but I am by no means a pro at this game at all. So that means I don't really know many spells. I don't know what I'm going to be doing later on in this particular game, what magic items we're going to be making. I just kind of figure it along as we go. Alright, so our home province, we start with the Gorge of the Ancient Cities. So we grab some Astral Pearls, Water, and Earth. Really? Earth? Do we even have Earth mages? Where's our Slave Priest at? I mean, I guess they could potentially have an Earth mage as a Slave Priest. And as an Aboleth. Okay, we have access to it at least. I guess that's all that really matters. Big thing is we get water gems, so that's kind of important. So we have 9 holy points with our 9 Dominion to grab Sacred Soldiers, which I think I am going to do. So these Gibbodai. Let's see, we're not going to be able to recruit all 9 yet, right? Let's say... Let's get 4 a turn, and we're going to try and focus on the troops that are good in the water and on land. So we're going to ignore these 2, because these 2 are only aquatic. Whereas everything else here, well, except for the Gigoleth and the Gibbodai, are going to be amphibian. Can we trample underwater? We probably can, right? That's a thing. So we could get some of these Shambler Thralls, too. How expensive are they? 20 gold each? Let's go 2... And let's just get kind of basic soldiers. So, let's see. Slave troopers. These guys suck. 10 hit points, 1 protection. Very average skills across the board. But they do have a net attack. To net people. But I don't see them as like a mainline infantry, though, really. I'm sure it'll be fine. We can recruit a ton of them. There we go. These guys have protection 11. So, like, these would be our mainline troops, and then we'll have, like, nets on the flanks with the Shambler Thralls, maybe? Well, you know, actually, before we do that, what commander am I going to be recruiting? That's probably an important thing. So, who's going to be our main researcher? The problem is, I think all of our potential researchers are very, very expensive. Yeah, they are all extremely expensive. What up, Kaze?
Follow me, and we will banish.
Thank you for the gift, Little Red. 2 for Carrion. That is very generous of you. Thank you for that. And congrats for Carrion. So the cheapest researcher we have is going to be the Slave Mage, but they're old age, and we don't have like a person who can cure diseases and afflictions. It's like this could eventually bite us in the ass. I don't know. Do you think this is worth it? Just recruiting Slave Mages as the researchers? We could maybe grab the Aboleths. They're not too much more expensive. I mean, I guess we can try some Slave Mages. Why not? How much are you? 175? So... Oh, God, we're going to get rid of... We'll get one of you. Oh. And... Oh, gosh, there we go. Okay. That's fine. We'll get more money and resources as we take provinces around us. Okay. Prophet. We probably don't... Well, actually, we probably want a prophet who can go on land, right? So... I guess a slave prince is not a terrible idea. How much water are we looking at here? Oh, no, the water is split by a giant landmass. Alright, so we're going to... I doubt we're going to actually be sharing our part of the world with any other underwater nation. I don't know, I guess it's still possible. For right now, I'm just going to have this person become the prophet. Scout's going to go out and scout. And how is our army looking here? Okay. Let's go... These are fast movers, right? Combat speed of 20. Yeah, alright. So we want these slower units to be... our, I don't know, mainline troops. And then these are going to be like our cav. So we're going to have them attack the rearmost enemies and hopefully snipe enemy commanders. This prince is going to be staying behind our troops. Wait, are they called a prince or are they just called it? Yeah, slave prince. So that's what we're going to do there. And since we're going to have them become a prophet, we will have somebody to bless these Gibbodais. Which is good. Alright, research ability. So research, I checked this earlier. They don't really have many unique spells. I think the only unique spells this faction has is in... Not here. Thaumaturgy? Yeah. So under Thaumaturgy, at level 3 we get the Mind Vessel, which is the spell that the Aboleths cast to merge themselves with human slaves so they can walk on land, which we're definitely going to want them to do that at some point. And then this also has Enslaved Sea Trolls, so we get a Sea Troll slaves. The Aboleths and the Mind Lords evade the mines and binds them into permanent servitude. And I think that's their only unique faction spells, which is a low amount. Like, you usually get a handful at least, but I think they only get those 2 in the Thaumaturgy tree. They get, like, no unique construction, no unique conjuration spells, alteration spells. Like, there's nothing in blue in these, so... Kind of weird, but, I mean, it's fine. So, let's go... get Thaumaturgy level 3, so that we can grab the Mind Vessel, because we're going to be wanting that, and then we'll go from there. So we got the recruitment, we got the research... I think we're good to end the turn. Oh, we can rename. Here, let me rename this person before they become a prophet, because when they become a prophet, you can't rename them. So, first person I saw, for Carrion. There we go. For Carrion, you are our prophet. The scout, honestly, the scout doesn't matter. I'm not even going to rename that. Is this EA Relay? Early Age? Yes, it is, Slud. My first time ever playing them. There goes our proclamation for our prophet. Alright, so what do we got around us here? We got the Ichthyeids, about 30. Amber Clan Guards. That sounds scary. Let's see. Sea Trolls. A huge Kraken was seen tower overing the army. That sounds very scary as well. Jeez. Okay. Let's grab another researcher. Actually, hold on. I'm going to want someone out there scouting for magic sites. I guess the slave priest can as well. Do I recruit a Mine Lord early? Ah, it's too early to get a Mine Lord. I need that money for other units. Alright, so let's recruit more of those. We'll do double Shamblers. Alright, I keep forgetting. I need more gold. Let's see. A couple nets. A couple of you. There we go. I'll go with that recruitment this time. You can lead up to 3 different groups. Mindless and non-mindless cannot share the same. Oh, crap. Okay. Oh, you can't even lead magical beings. Right. Okay, so we can't even use them. I forgot these are magical. My bad, because they're magical and mindless, because their mind has been broken. So Fracarian can't even lead those anyway. And he can't lead these either. Crap. I didn't think about that. So we are going to need someone who can lead magical beings. Our slave priest can, but I want them researching. Okay. Alright. So forget the slave priest. We are going to actually recruit a basic aboleth. Because we're going to need an aboleth going around leading all of our magical, sacredly enchanted creatures. I did not think about them being magical. So that means... do we sit here for another turn? I don't know if this... you know what? I may just sit here for another turn just to guarantee that we get a win. I don't want to lose Fracarian before we have to. You can lead them with your mage. I know I can lead them with my mage, but I just want my mage back there researching right now. No star spawn units? Not until the Middle Ages, I believe. There we go. Are all of these the same speed? You're 22, you're 21, you're 20. Okay. Let's split them off into another group. You're going to attack the closest. We're going to put you up there. The other one's still going to attack the rear. You're going to hold the middle. You are going to fire at the... oh, you can't target the rearmost enemies. Alright, let's say... oh, man. I guess just closest enemy. If we can't target the rearmost, then you know what? We're just going to say attack and not hold an attack instead. I think that works. Stay behind troops, but we also want you to cast Divine Blessing, and then we'll just say cast spells.
Follow me, and we will
Banish this darkness. And then you don't really have anything that I really care about, so let's just say cast spells. And maybe hold and fire missile weapon, actually. Because they also come with that Mind Blast. But they are not sacred. Yeah, okay. Let's see, attack closest. How fast are you? Combat speed of 10. We'll put you like right there. And then these are going to be firing the closest. We'll do a line. There's not going to be any flying creatures underwater, so we don't have to worry about them flying behind us. So I think we're safe-ish. I think. Yeah. Alright, let's go. We'll go down there first. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, Sheridan, for the gifted sub to Redbird. That was very generous of you. Thank you for the follows. And thank you, Draw, for the 5 months. Hey, baby, how you doing? Well, baby, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Thank you for that, my friend. Interesting. So we can't even get to the province up here unless we go through land. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. We'll send our scout back down that way. And recruitments. Let's grab another 2. We'll grab another slave priest. 2 shamblers. We can also recruit these guys, these Lobo Guards. So it's a really sad story. This is not a nice race. So the success of Relay is largely due to their powers of mind control. By enslaving other peoples, they have built a slave-based society with few dissidents. The lowest and most trusted of the slaves are the Lobo Guards. These beasts are mindless Atlanteans who have been served as slaves until mental abuse has broken them. Now they serve as perfectly loyal guards and arrow fodder because their minds are broken from just the abuse of being the slaves to these people. Like, this is not a nice faction. They are terrible. They're terrible. But these guys are really cheap and truly are arrow fodder because that's kind of all they're good for. They don't really have impressive attack skills. They're not that great, but they are very cheap. And I may actually use them for our land-based operations because then we have to worry about archers and stuff. Yeah, they have been lobotomized. Actually, I think it says so in here too, that these guys have been lobotomized. They cannot be trusted unless totally lobotomized. Yeah, so the Relayans, the Aboleths, lobotomize these Shambler thralls until they become, well, mindless and they have no mind of their own anymore. So yeah, they're not a happy race. They're not a happy faction. Let's recruit some more slave troopers here. Kind of vary it up a little bit. And oh, rename this person. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Rename you to Wrath. Wrath the Abalath. Huh? Let's see what it is. Alright, we're done. And intern. We are Cthulhu monsters? Yeah, basically. What up, Onion? Alright, battle in the Green Waters. So already, someone back here got stunned by the Mind Blast. I don't know who it was, but I heard them. Someone did. Oh wait, no, there we go. You can tell they're stunned because they're grayed out. So they have been stunned and are paralyzed. They cannot move or defend themselves from the Mind Blast spell. Because we have all these sacred units back here, and since they are now blessed, we got that penetration bonus of +1 because of the bless that we took, which affects their natural magical attacks, which Aboleths are all about natural magical attacks. Alright, so these units are trying to go and attack the rear, but they kind of got caught. The idea of this force was to kill their leadership, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. We are still paralyzing a lot of their units as our slave troops entered the fray. A lot of them can't even defend themselves because they're all paralyzed. Now they're getting trampled on. Still paralyzed. And now they're routed. So that's basically how all of our underwater battles are going to work. It's pretty disgusting when you get a whole bunch of Aboleths and other units that can do the Mind Blast stuff. Okay, let's rename... right-click, then do it. There we go. To Chimply. Chimply the Researcher. Don't expect much in your life as these researchers. I don't expect to use you besides researching. Sheridan. There you go. You are now a old slave mage. Feel the power of my mind. We were fishing yesterday. It's not so unfamiliar. You know, that's true. We were fishing yesterday. Alright, so we have a throne here, guarded by about 50 units, Ichthyid warriors, and Triton guards. That's a little too much for us right now, honestly. Let's just grab some more of these. What kind of sucks, though, is that these only are aquatic, and most of this campaign looks like the way that this was set up. I was expecting to have a giant naval war in the beginning. That's not going to happen. So, our sacred units, somewhat of like the backbone of our army, not going to be useful for almost this entire campaign, because most of this is on land. So, that kind of sucks. There's probably some kind of spell that can make them walk on land, maybe. Maybe? I don't know. Let's get some more slave soldiers. Actually, let's get some more, another Shambler. Slave soldiers. There we go. So we got about 50 units there. We got those trolls there. I don't think this force can take on any of these. So we're going to go back and pick up more soldiers. You are sneaking over there. And we're getting thaumaturgy. I guess that's really it. We just need to get a nice slave mage base. Are they? Yeah, they're amphibians. So I guess, at the very least, we could turn our researchers into land-based mages that have old age and okay stats. It's not bad, I guess. Deathmatch competition is scheduled in the arena? Really? With the Mind Blast skill... I'm thinking. Like, we could send Wrath? Can we send Wrath? Oh, maybe we can't. Hold on, let me read that again. The participants must leave now to get there in time. The winner of the game will receive a powerful magical artifact. Oh, maybe aquatic units can't go? Or else there would be an option here to send to the arena. Yep. Oh, that sucks. I'm not going to send for a carrion. I don't think you would win. Although your Trident does a lot of damage, but the thing is, like, your skills are not that amazing. That kind of sucks. Alright, go in there. We'll recruit a few more shamblers, and more flankers. Okay, get in there. That's a lot of mind blasts. We'll mix you in there. We're going to say attack rearmost. Attack closest. Attack closest. Fire closest. Fire... that's fine. That's fine. Fire spells. Actually, we don't need you to fire if you have spells that you can cast instead. The arena battle seems biased. It is. I would not trust Frocarian in there. Because, like, there may be people that didn't have a dormant or imprisoned god, and they would probably send their gods, and their god could probably kill Frocarian. And then we would just lose out on our profit. So that doesn't seem like a great idea. But with this setup, I think we can take this province. I'm pretty sure we can take this province with all the Mind Blasts. We don't really have any cool spells for Wrath yet, but the Mind Blast can see us through. In fact, is it better if you just use your Mind Blast, Wrath? Let me see. You have Twist Fate, which is not bad. I think that negates the first attack against you. Yeah, first successful strike against the target is protected by the spell. Personal Luck. Escaping blows or magic that would otherwise have killed him. I don't think we really have to worry about that. We have Water Strike. 35 plus damage 13. Precision 2. I guess that's not too bad. Let's see. You were casting Horror Mark in that last battle? So Horror Mark is an astral beacon only perceivable by horrors. Horrors, or powerful astral beings, primarily attack marked people. The spell is the only way to direct horrors and avoid disasters should one be summoned. So attacking Horror Mark on a bunch of neutrals is kind of a waste of time. Mind Burn. Precision 100. Fatigue cost 20. Caster tries to overload the mind of the target. If successful, the target experiences overwhelming pain and is minus damage. The spell is very accurate and always finds its intended target. You know, let's try some Mind Burns. That's 20 fatigue. We'll do a couple of those, so that brings you up to 40 fatigue-ish. We'll do a Water Strike to see what that's like, and then let's just fire at the closest with your Mind Blast. Go pew 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 pew. And then everyone else is researching. Oh! Here we go. We gotta rename this other researcher. Neosei. Congratulations, you are now a slave mage. Enjoy your life. Proclamation. Okay, so we know we're against Calum. Oh, we're against Calum. Oh, that means war elephants. And my entire army are like size 2 for the most part. So they're going to be able to get trampled. And I have no native ranged units of like arrows. And all of our pew pew mine blasters are sea based. Ugh. Alright, Battle in Old Flood. Nice mine blast. Alright, so mine blast these units. We got some. Now we do trample, trample. Trample, trample. Mine blast. Mine blast is not being super successful. There we go, there we go. A lot of them are stunned. We're taking out their leadership. There we go. And that's it. It must suck to be paralyzed and then just watch this creature come at you and murder you. Alright, so Arena Deathmatch. Congratulations to Kaveh, the Eagle King, who won the Arena Deathmatch in the name of Kali, Goddess of Calum. Alright, so Calum won it. So there's another province that we have. I am going to search for magical sites for a turn. We're going to have Procarian pick up more soldiers. We're going to get a lot of our trampling units. Let's grab some more slave guards for the rear assault squad. Grab some more reinforcements for our main line. And I'm not going to be recruiting any more Gibodai at this point, I don't think. Because we don't really have that many provinces left that they can even affect. So we're going to try and get units that can actually go on land. Yeah, these are the amphibious versions. So... oh, man. Let's just get a ton. Just get a ton of slaves. And I kind of feel like I shouldn't even recruit these grandmothers, because they can't move in any provinces, and the units that they summon automatically are also water-based. Damn. This map has kind of made a lot of our cool, unique stuff pointless. That's most unfortunate. I'm saddened by this. Alright, Shu. We shall rename Shu to Algu. Algu. And let's send some of these out searching for magical sites. So we got water and astral there. So we'll send, I guess, you, Neo? Look for an underwater earth site. Yeah, I guess that's it. Research. Thaumaturgy, we have level 2. Level 3, we can start casting these mine vessels and prepare our aboleths for land-based travel. I assume that's how that works. And yeah, I think we're good to end the turn. Right, the scouts. Yeah. 100 enemy units? Holy crap. We already have a castle over here. Oh, this is Niflheim. So Niflheim is in the game. Is Niflheim the giants, or is that just one of like the Viking races? Or is Niflheim the giant? I think Niflheim is the giants, right? Oh man, that's gonna suck too. And then up here we got the bat race, I think? So that's the race that likes living in caves, and they have a whole bunch of very weak protection flyers. I think that's what that is. Nephilim are the frost giants? Yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be hard. I don't know what we're gonna do with that. Tokshen, why did you kill me twice in the Yomi campaign? I don't kill anybody. Hey, we found a magic site. A clam field. I hate clams. This is going to grant us additional gold and an astral pearl. I like that, though. Alright, so I think first we're going to try and take this province and not head for the throne quite yet. We're going to give us some more time. I may actually recruit some more of these Gibodai for the throne battle. And then let's do... because they have a lot of size 2 units protecting that throne, so we're just going to get a ton of these level 3 tramplers. to just try and support our main line of slave troops. And still recruit some of these. For carrying, how many units can you lead? 80? Oh, we may actually need another leader. What are you at right now? 36? What about when we add these? Alright, you can't use those. We're gonna send somebody with you on this battle. Let's send we'll send Sheridan. Attack closest enemies. You'll be positioned up there. Fire closest enemies. And Sheridan, what can you cast? We'll do Twist Fate in case some kind of random thing hits you. And I guess over here. Some Mind Burns? Maybe? We'll do that. Alright, so we're going to be going for the Sea Trolls here, so let's send up Wrath. Neo, you're going to be searching for some Earth-based magic sites, and then we're sending for Carrion and Sheridan up here to take out these Sea Trolls. This turn, let's recruit... Oh yeah, that's fine. That's a fine recruitment. And research, we're on level 3. I think that's all we really need to do. We can send our scout, I guess, up into the land-based provinces and see what we find here. Our Dominion is spreading pretty nicely, so that's pretty sweet. Perhaps you should mix some of the net guys with your main line so that they net things and your big guys stomp them. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good idea, Sparbara. Sorry if I miss a lot of the chat, everybody. You need an Amulet of the Fish to get... Hold on. To get your Aboleths on land. Amulet of the Fish. Really? Amulet? Well, we're not going to be able to make that right now, because we don't have any construction unless it's a trinket. I doubt that's a trinket, though. Let's see. Ring of Frost. We have the Rapid Foot Charm, though. That grants us Twist Fate. It's not bad. I'll look into that, then. Amulet of the Fish. Alright, so we're going to be taking that. Anything else I'm missing? We could build some temple. Oh, no, actually we can't. We have no money. Never mind. Alright, so someone has claimed the throne. The Jotun Hearse. So that's going to be Niflheim. In the name of Hecata. We found no magic sites. Let's battle the trolls. You need air and water? I don't have any air mages, though. Oh, look at that octopus get stunned! Oh, get stunned, trolls! Attack him now! Oh, they're gonna be unparalyzed by the time we get up there. There we go! They stunned the backline, though, so now our slave troops just get to free hits on these trolls, who are insane regeneration. Those green numbers are how much they regenerate. Oh, get crushed. God, Mind Blast is so disgusting. I remember loving Mind Blast with middle-age Agartha, I think, with their Olms, which do the exact same thing as these Aboleths do. Ooh, a new famous hero. For Carrion, you are famous, man. So you have more morale and leadership. All troops commanded by this hero will be less likely to break in combat. So you are now a Taskmaster +1, and you have Inspiration +1. So let's see. The troops under your command. Morale of 12. As a slave trooper who has a basic morale of 7, that's pretty good. That is not bad. They have a higher morale than some, like, state troops. Alright, we're going to put these Aboleths under your care. Actually. Oh, you can only lead one squad. Okay. We'll do it this way, then. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to take off the Mind Burns, now that I've seen them in play, or in combat. I'm going to take that off. For Sheridan, though, you can't Mind Blast, so you can just keep doing that. Alright, so we are going to... I guess we should start heading down to the throne? We'll build some of those net people. More shamblers. More slaves. And how does it look with your leadership right now for Kieran? How many people are you leading? We're at 64, but now you can have 125 because you became... You know, you got that trait now. What up, Puffy? What up, Lexi? Sea trolls from Conjuration could be a good addition to your army. They can fight on land and sea, I believe. Yeah, I believe they are amphibious. And we do get water gems, so yeah. Let's see. Conjuration, sea trolls are kind of down there a bit, I think. Yetis, we can call the Kraken. I believe it's the Sea King's Court is the spell. Oh wait, no, there we go. Sea Trolls. There is something called a Sea King's Court though, right? Yeah, there it is. Level 6. So level 5 would be Contact Sea Trolls. Level 3 Water Mage Base. 15 gems. We would get 5+ if we had a higher level Water Mage doing it. We can look into that. We can look into that. But after Thaumaturgy level 3, maybe we get some Evocation? Do we want Evocation? We are basically Astral and Water for the most part. I don't know if there's really many cool Astral spells. This affects only undead. Level 5 Evocation, that'll take a little while to get to. That does fatigue damage. I don't know if we have many cool spells for water-based stuff. Cold Blast does like frost damage. Oh my goodness, all those octopi in chat. Oh, those supposed to be Kraken. I see. I see. Well, you know what? Let's do some construction then. Magic items are cool. Moving these armies back. We're going to have you go up here, search for magic sites. We did recruitment. Oh, actually, we got more money. Let's go with... The problem is their combat speed is 22, so they're going to be able to outpace the other mainline soldiers, which are only combat speed 9. So that is kind of a problem. Unless we mix them up. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Why not? Alright. And let's see, our scouts. Keep going and doing your scout thing. My god, so many Krakens in chat. Am I a Dominion streamer? I kind of just stream whatever I feel like playing. I do have a lot of Dominion series on my YouTube channel. This is the first time I've streamed Dominions in a few years. Last one I did was Dominions 4. Let's see. 2 of our troops died on the march. Worldwide event occurred. Units affected by disease. That's not good. Did any of our leaders get hit by disease? Okay, is that every turn that can proc, or is that just for one turn? Let's say we search for magical sites. I should really just do repeat recruitment. We are going to need a priest at some point. Let's recruit that. How many command points are you? 1? We'll recruit 2 of those. Actually, how much is this? Is this 1? Okay, never mind. We'll recruit 1 a slave priest and another slave prince. Grab some more nets. Grab some more, grab some more. And let's start grabbing some Lobo Guard to do like a very cheap fodder frontline. Oh my god, you can get so many of these. Oh. Do they eat? Yeah, they do eat. I'd have to worry about supply usage with that many Lobo Guards probably, but still, that's kind of cool that we can just be like, infinite Lobo Guards. Alright, let's go into here. So, like, the problem is the net, if I mix them in with this group, the nets are going to outpace them. They'd have to be their own group, Which I guess we can do that. Yeah, I guess we can do that. So what we'll do is we'll set them... They have a combat speed of 22. We'll set them, like, back in... here-ish? In hopes that they reach the battle at the same time that our main line does. You're attacking rear. Let's put you over here. Attack closest. Aboleth, go here. Fire closest. You're on our rear attack squad. Main line. Let's double this line up. In the middle, actually, we'll kind of go a little bit down here like that. Give more room for our shamblers to do their thing. Actually, you know what? Honestly, it would be best to split them up. Have them coming from like the top and the bottom. But for that, we would need two, or like another mage to go with them. Unless we want morale penalties. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter, because these guys are mindless, so they have morale of 50. So yeah, that doesn't matter at all, actually. So we'll do this. We'll split them up. We'll hit the top and the bottom of the main line with those. These can still have room to go up around. Those will attack the closest up the middle. And yeah, I think that works. We probably have a big of an army to do this.
And we will punish this darkness.
Thank you for all the follows for the past 10 minutes I missed. Sorry about that. JP, Pink, and Tiago. Hollow and Private Plunkett. Lexi, thank you for the gifted sub to Puffy. Congratulations, Puffy. You now get that awesome emote. Which truly is awesome. I love that emote to death. It's the best damn emote. Thank you, Kaze, who's the one who made those. Okay, so we're going to send this army up. I feel pretty confident that they can get the job done. We're going to recruit a priest in hopes that we can start building some temples. And I think that's it. We got Thaumaturgy level 3, so that means we now have Mind Vessel. Oh, you know what? We can just do Enslaved Sea Trolls. We don't need to go down the Conjuration route. We can just do this. Although, this will make it require Astral Pearls and also be a level 2 Water Mage. So basically, Aboleths would have to summon them. That is kind of actually interesting, now that I think about it. So it changes the Enslaved Sea Trolls to Astral Pearls. So really, if you wanted to double down, you could also research Sea Trolls in Conjuration and then summon them with Water or Astral. That's kind of neat, actually, I guess. Yeah, we should probably do that. Alright, so for research, forget construction right now. Keep going down Thaumaturgy to level 5. Yeah, that's kind of neat. So we will now have the 2 unique spells for Early Age Relay. Alright, I've been forgetting to rename our researchers here, so let's go. That's a loud one still. Thank you, Lil Red, for the gift of sub to Say May Ray for 4 months. I think Say has been subscribed for 3 months, and so your gifted sub kind of extends that. I don't know, that's weird. But thank you for another gifted sub, Little Red. That is far too generous of you. I shall rename this next one in your honor. Little Red, the Slave Mage. Who else we got? Nigofa. Nigofa will be changed to Shay. You can be a slave mage. Eventually, you all may go to land, though. This is why I'm renaming all of you. Alright, let's end the turn. Wait. Research. There we go. Good on you, Tokshen, playing games from the 1990s, giving every game a try. Oh, I see you're trying to be sarcastic, Dwal, you piece of crap. Save some Astral Pearls so you can empower someone to make your sacred units go on land. What? Oh, our scout. Keep doing your scout stuff. Oh, take care, Kaze. The moving sandbanks. We actually found something. Alright, so Earth Gems, Canyon of Sand. So we're getting 2 Earth Gems from this province. That's pretty cool. Now we shall send Neo down there. Alright, time for a throne battle. You keep moving. We are done with the Gibodai. But we can still recruit these. We'll change this back to slave priests, or slave mages. And just get a whole bunch. So I guess this means if we're going to have vast slave armies, we definitely want to grab construction level 4. Because level 4 grants access to the bags of wine, which is a supply bonus with only 1 nature magic required to cast it. Level 2 construction magic, I believe, gives us access to the cauldron, which is more supplies, but requires level 3 nature mage to do it. And we're not going to get a level 3 nature mage. But we do have a level 1, which is very good. Alright. Nagu, or Magu, will now be renamed to Ilu. Nope, not Ulu. Ilu. There we go. And let's grab all these Lobos for... Oh, these are magical. Again, I keep forgetting. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Your army is a little smaller right now, but that's okay. It will grow. So those Lobos, I guess our slave mages will have to lead them? No. The Aboleths can. Let's go and recruit... Sorry, we're actually going to kind of cancel this. Reset recruitment. 527 gold. We want an Aboleth, because I want to try out that merging spell that we got. So we'll make sure we recruit one of those, and now we can recruit a whole bunch of slave soldiers. Like so. Okay. We're going to send up here to eventually start making some underwater temples. We shall... Wrong button. We shall rename you to Tran. Tran the slave priest. And Ilu, you're just going to kind of hang out for a little bit. Alright, I'm pretty confident we can take that throne. That's fine. Hopefully this goes well. Alright, Oceania has a prophet. So Oceania, I'm guessing, is in the other body of water, far across from the land. Alright, Battle in the Sea of Mermaids. It's a cool name. What up, Boom Joe? How's it going, man? Yeah, we should probably be okay. That is a lot of Icthid warriors, though. But our force should just swim right by them and then kill these water mages, which is really good. And now we should also be able to trample over these Icthids. Most of them are paralyzed, which is good. We're also losing some chamblers, though. Still trying to kill the water mages. I don't know why they're still alive. There we go. No mage left alive. Very good. We lost some slave troopers, some shambler thralls, but nobody important, which for this faction is the Aboleths. Because anybody who's a slave is not important in their eyes. So that was pretty good. We also got a death gem. Okay. Units have been healed from a worldwide event. Yeah, okay. Alright, for Carrion. You are now going to claim this throne, which I didn't even check out what it is. So the Throne of Elements. Oh. +1 to fire, earth, water, and air gems. That's really good. Evocation bonus of 30. What does that mean? Does that mean researching evocation? I don't know what that means. Spreads Dominion 3. So with a guaranteed air gem per turn, take care of Soulbreaker. We could eventually empower a mage to become an air mage to make that water amulet, right? So that's actually pretty good. Okay, and we'll just kind of hang out here for a turn and try to find more magic sites. I don't know if there are any other magic sites in the Throne Province. I can't remember if that's the case or not. And then we will send Actually, we're not going to send Sheridan out yet. Also, Sheridan, you now have dementia. Your magic resistance is -2, your leadership has been halved, you have reduced research, and you have episodes of inactivity in combat. Again, you got this because of your old age. Oh, man. That's why I do not like old age characters. They're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. You now have dementia. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Alright, Cardam. So with Cardam, the ritual is too you're actually not level 3 because you have level 1 Death Mage. Well, you know, that's not bad. We're going to send them around and search for magic sites as well. Any gem that we can find, even if it's not one we plan on using, is great. Because we can convert those gems into something else. So we'll have you look for, I guess, death sites. And also we should rename this person. So we're not going to be able to mind this person, or meld this person in with another human, but we can meld, I think, Wrath. We'll make this Keystone. Keystone, the aboleth, is going to go around and try to gather some people. We shall give you a bodyguard of shamblers. For right now. Why not? Yeah, that works. Alright, let's get some more troops. We'll grab some more nets. Shamblers. So on land, these slave troopers are not going to have a 22 combat speed. I would highly doubt they would, because then they just use legs. It'd probably be closer to like 10 or 11. Evocation bonus 30 means evocation rituals cast in the province cost 30% less gems. Thank you. Thank you for that, Disco. Other people probably have said it too, but I may have missed it. Oh, take care, Sid. Sorry, I missed you. I've been missing a lot of people, my bad. What up, Shadow? Alright, so evocation rituals cost 30% less. We'll look into that. And then we just grab more slave troops. Do we grab another aboleth? Or do I grab a Mind Lord who can guarantee meld with a human? Maybe it's time we grab a Mind Lord. Let's do that. It's going to take a couple turns to recruit. And we can still recruit some of those and 2 of those. I think these are going to hopefully help carry us above ground. Or above water. They're not amazing, but at least they trample. Alright, so we're searching, defending. You are eventually going to build a temple, but for right now, I guess you can just preach our dominion. You're moving. Alright, so before we go, or go to next turn, let's check out any evocation ritual that we might be able to cast. So we have Astral Projection. So this will give us information on a specific province, I believe. Yeah, military information up to 7 provinces away. So, like, that's not that much. Fires from afar, I don't think we're even going to be able to cast. Arcane Probing lets us locate sites of astral power, so it would probably require 2 astral gems instead of 3 if we cast it on the Throne Province. That's not bad. We can cast that. Hurricane we can't cast. So everything that has this little symbol is a ritual spell. That's why I'm looking through here. If there's anything we really want to utilize that throne for. Mind Hunt. It's only Astral Pearl 2, so I'm assuming it will reduce it down to 1, so it's like not that big of a deal. Travels the astral planes in search of an enemy commander's mind. His mind and body are connected with a silvery cord which can be detected by unfriendly astral mages. Once detected, the cord of the mage can be severed. Each casting of this ritual allows the mage to find and attack one enemy commander in a specific province. The attack will either be a mind burn or a soul slay spell, depending on which spell the caster knows. That's actually kind of cool in concept. This person's over here underwater, and they are searching in the astral expanse of the world for a specific commander. And then this dude's just like walking down the street like, hey, what up, Jan? What up, Francisco? Boom! Soul Slay! Like out of nowhere. Well, up to 6 provinces away. It's like, in my head, this is really cool. Practically, if it's only a single Mind Burn or a Soul Slay spell, like, it's not a guarantee we'll kill somebody, but that's still just kind of funny. Some dude just walking down the street. Hello, Janice. And you're dead. Just out of nowhere. That's kind of neat. Wrath of God is potentially something we could do with a lot of empowerment to make an air mage. Also requires 70 astral pearls, global enchantment. With this enchantment, lightning will strike the enemies of the god no matter where they are. However, the lightning bolts strike most powerfully in provinces where the god has a strong dominion presence. In provinces with high turmoil scale, more thunderbolts strike. The enchantment lasts until the caster is killed or someone dispels it. The Wrath of God. So this just hits every single province in the game? Is that real? That's kind of crazy. What up, Kef? Soul Slay tends to kill in one hit if you boost the mind penetration with some items. Okay. Soul Slay. Take care, Tran. Thanks for hanging out. Anyway, so those are the evocation rituals that we can cast. Some of those seem pretty cool. I may actually do that, because it'll give something for our sea casters to do, I guess. Just sitting here in the oceans and going like, boop, boop, just pinging off all these commanders. Alright, so that's our turn. Who's not doing anything? Okay. What up, Crimson Ghoul? How's it going? Do Mind Hunt, please? Yeah, I'll probably do it. Alright, so we have claimed the throne. Excellent. Oh, right, in the name of Cat Sacks. Wrath the search, but none magic sites were found. And Wrath has become a famous aboleth. You are now an ambidextrous aboleth. So that's useless on you, but this also does increase your defense skills, so that's kind of cool. But ambidextrous, you have no hands for which to wield dual weapons. So, but you are ambidextrous. You can tell all your friends, like, hey, I'm an ambidextrous aboleth. I'm cool. That's neat. Alright, we're going to send you off here, claim that province as well. Neo is going to be searching for magical sites. Keishon is going to be searching for magical sites. And this turn, we are going to start making some temples. We really want our dominion to be spreading as much as possible, because we got a lot of it. It's a very powerful dominion. In terms of our home province, we're still recruiting the Mine Lord. Get some Shamblers. Let's see, 5 Shamblers. Let's try to do a repeat recruitment here. 10 slave... Oh, we're out of gold. Okay, I guess that's it then. That's fine. And then I think that's really it. We can move our scouts. We found Calum. Move our scout over there. And we're probably going to want to push... I'm trying to think who I want to push first. I mean, I guess we can just kind of push up into here. We can also push up out of the water here so we can then gain this province and then try and grab these. But we're also going to have to build castles. So, like... I think... Can we build coastal forts? I think we can. If not, we definitely want at least a castle, like, right here. And then a castle over here. And then from there we can spread. Like locusts. Not like locusts at all. Alright, I think that's going to be our turn. Not too exciting.